Mr. Shaw.
Thank you. This is a great question. I'll bring up the topic of the HNC, the Housing Navigation Center, the Homeless Navigation Center. The mayor was nowhere to be found for 1 month. She would not meet with constituents. She would not talk with people. She would not respond to emails. Other council members had to take up that burden.
Mr. Shaw, before you go down that road, we're more concerned about how the city council interacts with constituents.
Right.
So how would you react with a constituent is the question.
So I would not ignore people.
Okay.
I think that's the key thing here. It's, you know, and if you could give me another 15 seconds so I can continue, but
go ahead.
You know, it's really just the lack of transparency with government that people perceive. And that is the problem, because perception is reality with the city government. And in general, we need to have an ability for residents to feel like their input is heard. It's all about the process, starting from the beginning, having good process, and making sure that we don't make it seem like the city is talking down to the residents without getting their input. Respect is a two-way street, and it requires us to solicit everyone's opinions in a safe way. We all, like, there are liberals, there are conservatives, it doesn't matter. We're a community, and we want to have a forum that we can have respectful discussions, and I would like to create that forum.
Okay, thank you. Thank you. We gave you the extra 15 seconds.
Thank you.
To make up for that. Thanks. I appreciate it. And Mr. Bajwa.
Thank you, Cindy. As a business CEO for your Chamber of Commerce, that's a very good question, because you can only do good business when everyone is on board, on the same table. They have their differences, but they come to a conclusion. Unfortunately, we haven't had that, privilege. Some of the council meetings have been done with only 2 people, 1 people. And to top it off, there was a consul general of China, he wanted to discuss a lot of things with the city and bring in a lot of business to the city. Unfortunately, that was only attended by 2 people, Mr. Yang Shao and Ms. Mayor. The 6 other were not included. So that is a divisive leadership, what we are heading since last 4 years. We need to sit on the table all together and then come with good opinions to encourage businesses. Thank you, Cindy.
Thank you. Before we go on, I just want to remind everyone that what we are asking is how you would deal with constituents who offer a differing opinion on an important matter. So I would ask that we stick to that question.
Cindy, I'm so sorry to interject. Do you feel like I didn't answer that question?
No, you did answer it. I'm just...
Okay.
No, that wasn't directed at you, Mr. Shaw.
Thank you.
And then we are going to go back to Mayor May for the 30-second rebuttal that you requested.
Sure, thank you. So one of the things that our community prides itself is in having the opportunity for you to participate. And when it came to discussions, whether it's the Housing Navigation Center, Complete Streets for Centerville, or other topics like our Master Park Plan, we have reached out to our community consistently through our city council meeting, through apps, through Open City Hall. And I've had the opportunity to personally go meet with people. And in fact, on New Year's Day, before we had our council retreat to talk about planning for the year, I went out to reach over 100 families in person, door to door, just to ask what's important to them.
Okay.
So thank you for the time.
Thank you, Mayor May. And then we have another 30-second rebuttal request by Mr. Shaw.
Thank you. I think that, the fact is that the mayor was nowhere to be found for 1 month for the HNC. But the big issue here is that what do the people perceive? The people do not perceive that we have an open and transparent government. They perceive that we do actions and then we have all of these meetings later on and all these meetings after the fact, post-mortem meetings. So whatever we're doing, that's fine. But if there's a problem, we should address it and try to take proactive steps to address community concerns, because that's the function of government. Thank you.
Okay.